When you're ranked in the top 5, your very existence is a cauldron of pressure. And that is ratcheted up when you go on the road. And this highly ranked squad has found itself coming into a snake pit in this one. Welcome to Reynolds Razorback Stadium, home of the Arkansas Razorbacks. As we'll see a team looking to make it back to the CFP this year, the Georgia Tech Yellow Jackets. Taking on a squad hoping to prevent another L this week, the Arkansas Razorbacks. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, joined here in the booth by a couple of legends, and yes, we do use that term loosely. David Pollack from the University of Georgia and former Gator Jesse Palmer. Guys, let's get down to the field. He'll bring it out. It's Brown. Not nearly as much as he'd hoped when he brought it out of the end zone. He'll be stopped at the 15. So Arkansas's offense takes the field to start this game off. This wide receiver matchup is one that we've been waiting to see. You have two guys on either side, Jesse, who are really going to make the secondaries nervous.
Oh, they should, because these guys can take the top off of defense. You've got two very dynamic individuals playing on each offense, and if I'm playing quarterback in this game for either team, I am going to take my shots and give my guy an opportunity, because both of these guys, David, have proven they can make circus-level catches.
I mean, when they're not open, they're open. I mean, they can make the dynamic catches, the contested catches. They have the speed. They are two of the best playmakers in all of the country. So whenever an offense has the football today, you're going to like the show.
So the big gain, all for naught, brought back due to the laundry on the field, and they'll try it again. They think they can impose their will here with the run to the right. That is a big win for this defense, as they were right there as soon as he got the ball. The Razorbacks now with a long way to go to pick up the first down. Back to pass. And they're not on the same page there. It's been a rough start for these guys. You look down the schedule in the Big 12, there aren't many soft landing spots.
Well, no doubt about it. This team has had some bad breaks early this year in Big 12 play, but they've got to make good things happen, David. They've got to do a better job of executing offensively, defensively, and on special teams, and it's got to start today.
Yeah, finding a way to make those critical plays. Because, you know, what do you know in the Big 12? There's always going to be a lot of scoring, right? And they've come up short, but I think as you find yourself throughout the season, you got to realize, I got to build those confidence. I got to make those plays. And once you do it once, and maybe it happens today, you start to build that confidence.
He's not going to make it. What a job by this defense to stop him in his tracks. And the Razorbacks decide to punt it away. A quick 3 and out, and they're already giving up the ball. Slips a tackle, and he's got room. That nifty return sets up the offense and negates some of the yardage on the punt. The Yellow Jackets offense will take the field for the first time. And guys, we talk about how tight ends are a quarterback's best friend. Boy, this guy may take friendship to a whole...
It's so nice to have a guy that the size, the athletic ability, and here's why it's always so good. Jesse, what do you want to do, man? Put a linebacker on them, put a safety on them. Nowadays, these guys can win, and it just really makes offense so much easier to run, and it goes pretty smoothly.
Yeah, you're right. This guy is a matchup nightmare. And it seems like every week, defensive coordinators go in and they don't respect his athleticism, and it ends up burning them. They're going to find out the hard way today. If they try to play him and match him up with linebackers and safeties, this dude makes defenses look silly.
Finds the tight end. Moving deeper into enemy territory. Move the chains. It's first down at the 27. The Yellow Jackets come to the line with a new set of downs. Looking for a physical attack from the gun. Got some room, headed to the goal line. And he'll step into the end zone. Touchdown, Georgia Tech! Getting set for the extra point after putting the scoreboard to work for the first time. And he's got the extra point, and it's 7-0 to start this one. That running back just had a caravan of blockers to take him into the end zone.
There's not very many times at home, Reese, where I'm going to say that everybody watching on their couch could have scored on that play. This is one of them.
And Arkansas ready to send out this offense. They didn't get much done the last time they had it and to punt it away from deep in their own territory, hoping this drive will be more productive. Quarterback needs to make a better throw there. Incomplete.
You know, sometimes the hardest completions for quarterbacks are the ones where guys are wide open. You don't have to throw it any faster trying to get it to him quickly because you know he's so wide open like on that last play. Just take your steps, throw in rhythm, and just throw a catchable ball.
Danced his way through traffic, pick up a 4 to the 19. Pinned just inside their own 20. They need to convert on 3rd and short. From the gun, wants to pass. Got him downfield. That one could really put this drive into high gear as they have a first down at the 37.
That's a really nice looking throw, and I'll tell you, he fits in great with this offense because there's been this philosophical shift recently in the SEC offensively. It used to be you had to run the football. I formation, 3 yards in a cloud of dust if you wanted to win. But today, though, you have got to be able to throw if you're going to win. You think about all the great offensive play callers now in the SEC, all the Heisman Trophy winners that have played recently at the QB position. You got to do it through the air, and this guy in Arkansas gives them a chance.
And that play shows you really what this defense is about. It's a difficult one to attack. They're really good. One of the best in the country. They come at you from all angles. So I'm interested to watch. How do you mix up the play calling? How do you keep the defense off balance? Because they are a good one.
He gets it to the 31-yard line. A big play for this offense. The Razorbacks are flying down the field. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. They'll go with a direct snap. Nice pickup on the ground there, and they'll move the sticks for the first down. And the Razorbacks headed quickly to the line. Defense looks like they're coming. Secondary walks up on the line, showing press coverage. And nowhere to go this time, and he couldn't follow up the big run with another. Going to work on 2nd down, and the red zone is still some ground to cover to pick up that first down. They go to the ground. And he's loose, and he'll take it to the house. Touchdown, Razorbacks! And wait just a second. The official's going to take a second look at this one. Backed up in the shadow of their own goalpost, no problem.
When you start in the black zone inside your own 20 coming out, it's difficult. You can give up a safety. You get worried about that. But the offense puts a great drive together. Great job executing. Great job getting a touchdown.
The Razorbacks have it in scoring position on 1st and goal. They'll try to get it in with the run. And he takes it in for a score. Touchdown, Arkansas! The extra point here would tie the game. I tell you, when this drive started, the defense thought they had them in a hole. Not anymore. What a performance.
And I really like the play calling by the offensive coordinator on that last drive. That was a nice mixture of running and throwing and getting different players involved. Really nice job, very poised in that play calling, and it showed up with a touchdown.
This drive opens up at the 23-yard line. From the shotgun, the handoff to the back. Yeah, it's a bit of a surge, and he's knocked down after picking up 3 to the 26. After the 3-yard pickup, they come to the line, 2nd and 7. Quickly out to the tight end. They make the stop, but he'll have enough yardage for a first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs.
Nice job decision-making by the quarterback there in the RPO, not handing it off, knowing he had to throw it, but then also understanding his open guy was going to be in the right flat.
Showing the arm strength to the left. And they weren't able to make the connection. They were looking for an explosive play. Working well behind the sticks on 2nd down. He unleashes a long one. Grabs it up to 25 in stride. And he got away from the defense and takes it in. Touchdown, Yellow Jackets!
quarterback's abilities to read the field is huge. And also the anticipation, the timing. To be able to throw the football, Jesse, and hit a guy in stride so he can get run after the catch and get in the end zone, that was a nice job by the quarterback.
Yeah, it's critical, David. And listen, a lot of times touchdown passes aren't thrown into the end zone. You've got to read the coverage, hit the open guy, and let him do the rest.
This will not be returnable as it sails out of the back of the end zone. Off the play fake on first down, wants to throw. Fires to the big fella. That's about as close as you can get to that marker, and it will be second and just a few breaths away from the first down. As they get set to snap it, just about to reach the end of the quarter. Defense might bring the house here. How about these two running games so far? Dominance on the ground as we look at the first quarter stats. So second down here as we're back at it after the break. Looking to fire. Rush coming in hot, and they got him at the 29.
And that's crazy. 1 second you're the offense and you're thinking second and inches, we're taking a shot, we're in a great spot. And then you give up a sack, and now all of a sudden you're in third and long, and you're thinking, uh-oh, we got to convert this, or we're giving the ball right back to our opponent.
Motion from the back. On third and long, he has to throw for it. Oh, he dropped it. That deep ball was right on the money. You just have to make that catch. And the Razorbacks will bring the punt team onto the field. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. Coverage team gets the job done, and they'll mark him down at the 38-yard line. Georgia Tech has the ball back, and here comes the Yellow Jacket offense. They've come out smoking with touchdowns on each of their first two drives, and they're back to work now. A little screen to the running back. Good pickup there as he gets the first down, and they'll mark him at the 48. And the Yellow Jackets want to crank the tempo.
Offenses love the explosive plays through the air, pushing the ball down the field. And look at this. Sometimes it creates some momentum, and you want to capitalize. So you go get on the ball and get ready to run some no-huddle.
Brought down at the 38. It's a pickup of 10 and a first down.
How about this offense? They're rolling. They got a couple first downs together. Defense. Next, what's your response? What do you got? You got to make some adjustments here.
It's complete. And he'll be tackled, but there is a flag on the field. Some penalties hurt a little bit more or a lot more than other ones. That one wipes out a huge game. A first down for the offense. Quickly to the tight end. Turning it on. They bring him down, but a solid pickup to put them in position to pick up a first down. They're dealing with a second and long. Quarterback may change this route. Wants to throw again. Going over the top. And they won't make the connection going for the big play. When you have a conference as deep and balanced as this Big 12 is, it's important to get off to a quick start in conference play.
Yeah, you're going to be challenged each and every week here in the Big 12 Conference. Since they've expanded, the quality of this conference has gotten so much better. So, David, big challenge here to make sure mentally your mind is right starting this season off today.
Yeah, I mean, to make your dreams come true, it starts one game at a time, the old cliche. But the Big 12, year in and year out, so many different teams that can beat you. So many different teams that can put points up on the scoreboard. Got to start fast in Big 12 play.
Going to work in the red zone. They can't pick up the first down without getting it into the end zone. On the run, it's Powell. Relentless, tough running, gets it down to the 4.
Well, the running back did a nice job there, keeping his feet moving. He was able to drag some defenders with him to get that first down.
Looking to throw. He wants it all. And it's incomplete, but there's a flag in the backfield. Let's see who the call's on. That penalty moves the ball back 10 yards. We'll replay the down. The Yellow Jackets have it with a 1st and goal. Tight end finds a soft spot. Good throw and catch. Takes it down to the 5 as the offense tries to cash in. See if they can get it done on 2nd and goal. Wants to go up top. Into the end zone. And he wanted to get the score right there, but it falls incomplete.
Well, that last incompletion is a good example of why your timing has to be so good as a quarterback, because the windows, they open and they...
Touchdown, Georgia Tech! All that baby in and then strolled into the end zone for the score.
Really nice job working the route and getting himself open. He was able to locate the football, snag it out of the air, and this guy now has 5 receiving touchdowns on the year.
And he's going to try to return this one. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. The Hogs send that offense back onto the field. Now we'll get a chance to see if they can answer that last score, trailing by 14, Jesse.
Yeah, and at this point of the game, I feel like offensively, you should go back to what's been working for you in this game. Don't be afraid to dial up plays that you've already had success with, running it and throwing it. It's okay to repeat plays down 14 at this point.
And I would also say, Palmer, kind of understanding that my defense is not playing great, so I know offensively I got to put some good possessions together here, make something happen on this side of the football.
He's still moving. And they do a really good job. Not as easy as it looks to get those blocks. And he picks up the 1st down.
It's way too early in the game to say this is a must score. But, man, you've dug yourself an early hole. And this offense needs to capitalize. You're not getting the football after the half. So create some momentum now while you can.
Big time play by the defense. He'll lose 4. The Razorbacks trying to find their way forward after the big loss on the last play. To the air on 2nd down. Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face 3rd down. And now let's see if the offense can bail itself out after the 2nd down misfire. On 3rd and long, a check down would be the last resort. He's got the tight end. He is stopped at the 47-yard line, and that's not nearly enough to move the chains. Referee signals timeout. It's the defense wanting to make sure that they have everything just right with a big play coming. Special teams coming through as they pin them back. They'll mark it dead at the 10. Off the play fake on 1st down to throw. Takes a hit as he fires. And he's got enough for the 1st down. It'll be at the 35. Last completion moved the sticks in. Let's see if they try it again. Wants to throw on 1st down. Going for the big play. And that one's incomplete. We're taking a shot there, but couldn't hook up. Behind the chains now on 2nd and long. Off the play fake. Floating away. He'll pull it down. The freshman called his own number and kept this drive moving. And the Yellow Jackets will hustle to the line. He might want another play. Wants to go up top on 1st down. Grabbed in the middle. It's Hall. Gets it all the way down to the 39-yard line. It'll be a 1st down. The Yellow Jackets come to the line with a fresh set of downs. To the air on 1st down. Going to throw it over the top of the D. And he slipped through the crowd, and he'll house it. Touchdown, Yellow Jackets! How efficient have they been as they extend this lead here in Week 5?
And this receiver is on fire. He's got all the skills that you look for in a big-time target. And that's already his 2nd touchdown of the game.
That makes the score. Georgia Tech 28, Arkansas 7.
Bringing it out. Not nearly as much as he'd hoped when he brought it out of the end zone. He'll be stopped at the 15. Good news, I guess. A lot of room to work with as they start this drive from their own 15. He'll start this drive going to the air. Got his man on the right. And he's able to bounce off one tackle for a solid pickup. We got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. Back to pass on second down. And they get to the quarterback and knock him down back at the 16. The offense calls a timeout to stop the clock. Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. Now facing a 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Working the middle. Quick timeout call by the offense after the play. They'll snap it from the 39, 1st and 10. Looking to throw on 1st down. Incomplete. He had to get rid of it before he wanted to. The defense put the heat on. They'll spread the defense out, going 5 wide on 2nd and 10. Back to pass. Makes the catch. Big play. Takes him into plus territory. He's out of bounds at the 47. From the 47-yard line on 1st and 10. Looking to throw on 1st down. A little too much on that one, just out of his reach.
Yeah, just not able to connect that time with his target on the in-breaking route. Got to have a little bit better rhythm. You know these windows are going to be small over the middle of the field, and that's why you try to put some extra mustard on it, but I think that time that's what forced the incomplete.
You know, David, this is really what game managing is. Nice pickup on 2nd down to help them on the next play.
Yeah, and I think people look at that negative sometimes, finding a quarterback that's a game manager. No, use your brain. Set up good situations. I'm way more successful when I can keep those sticks at a more manageable situation, and I'm not as predictable on a 3rd down.
They'll snap it from the 34 on 1st and 10. Looking downfield on 1st down. Complete downfield. And he's brought down after a nice gain. And the Razorbacks didn't start this drive with great field position, but they have moved methodically down the field. Running back searching for a hole. Brought down, but not before he pulled his way inside the 10 to the 8. One more snap coming before juice boxes and orange slices. Lost the fire on 2nd down. Looking for the score. Pass is incomplete, and half comes to a close on that play. First half in the books. Time now to join Kevin Connors in our halftime update.
Guys, you've been calling an intriguing one so far in Fayetteville. And we'd be remiss if we didn't start this halftime report by giving props to this superstar tight end. He's been almost, you know what, check that. He has been unguardable with that unusual blend of speed, size, hands, and route running. He is a pick-your-poison kind of player.
He'll start the return inside his 5. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. The Rambling Wreck offense rolls back onto the field. Trying to set the tone on the ground in the 3rd. At the 35, he's got room. And it's a 1st down. They'll mark it at the 44. And the Yellow Jackets, after ripping off that huge run, let's see if they can do it again. There he goes. Got enough for the 1st. All down, but he has enough to move the chains. Now it's a 1st down from the 43-yard line. Takes the handoff. It's Powell. And they make the tackle, but the official has tossed his flag.
Illegal block.
A very productive play until it was wiped out by that penalty, and they'll go back to work. After the whistle, it's 1st and 5 for this offense. Here he goes breaking the pocket. He can't find anybody. It'll be incomplete as the defense does a really good job in coverage.
And there's an example of what happens when the quarterback doesn't have a chance to set his feet. The pressure just forced him to have to work off schedule a little bit. And I think because of that, he wasn't able to be as accurate as he wanted to be.
The Yellow Jackets come to the ball trying to pick up this 3rd and short. They'll try to move the chains on the ground. He gets it oh so close to the 1st down marker, but I think he's going to be a touch short. 4th down and inches, and you go read any book you want to, any analytical measure, and it will tell you, go for it. They bring him down, but not before he's able to pick up the 1st down.
Man, when I was at Florida, Steve Spurrier would wait for this opportunity in a game 4th and inches, and he'd signal in Red Snoopy. Quarterback sneak. It works every time.
Softened him up with a run. Now to throw. And this will be incomplete. A big hit there forces 2nd down.
Yeah, and you just wonder if the defense now has taken out some frustration. Obviously, they've been getting lit up all over the place. And that time, they finally gave it back to the offense there. Really
got it. And he will score. Touchdown, Georgia Tech. That had touchdown written all over it from the moment he caught the ball. Big play, big run for the score.
Yeah, it had touchdown written all over it because nobody was covering him. It'd be a good idea to get a hand on him. You know, listen, I know these guys got some speed, and maybe you give him a cushion and give him some space, but that was a little aggressive on the space department there.
I imagine he's going to get an earful on the sideline after bringing it out of the end zone and being knocked down at the 11. And Arkansas ready to send out this offense. They'll give it to the back. Makes his man miss. Really nice gain. Gets it out across the 20. It'll be a 1st down at the 22. So they move the sticks on the run. Let's see what they do with this one. Motion from the wide receiver. Off the play fake on 1st down. Completes it in the middle. Oh, he's got some space. Busts through behind his pad. He's at the 40. He's at the 20. Touchdown, Razorbacks. And once he found open space, the band might as well start playing.
Man, how hard is it to defend when you have a weapon like this at running back that can play wide receiver? You can design ways to get the football in his hand. Palmer, once you get it in his hands, he'll do the rest.
Yeah, no doubt. I mean, and oftentimes those are easier throws for quarterbacks. And these running backs, they're just naturally so good when they have the football out in space. Their vision, their creativity, their ability to make people miss. And this guy showed you right there a difficult guy to stop now if you're this defense moving forward.
He wants to change this route. Wants to throw on 1st down. Intercepted, and the defense has set him up.
Well, how about that? I mean, they knew this defense was good defending the pass, but that had more to do with who's in the secondary, not necessarily who's up front. David, his best Pollock impersonation, picking that one off.
Yeah, baby, you don't get many opportunities to drop in coverage. You don't.
He's going for the goal line. Touchdown, Arkansas! And they take it in for 6 more points.
That's number 2 on the day, having a day. I mean, you know he's going to catch the football, and you know he's going to make plays after he catches. Those are the kind of guys that you feature and you find them, and they produce like this. You keep finding them.
Here he comes from inside his own 5. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. The Georgia Tech offense rolls back onto the field. Well, the good news about this drive, Jesse, it can't go worse than last time through a pick on the first play.
No, it certainly can't. I think one good way, David, to help your quarterback turn the page is just find him an easy completion here and let him get back into a rhythm.
Yeah, or find him an easy handoff. Just hand the football off, maybe get the ground game going, maybe jumpstart this offense a little bit.
Halfway there on 1st down, it's 2nd and 5. Just a short pass to the tight end. And that corner came in hot despite knowing that he was giving up some size. And the Yellow Jackets are facing 3rd and inches. They'll try to bully their way for the 1st. Great pickup as they'll keep this drive moving, and they've got it at the 45. 1st and 10. Wants to go up top on first down. That's reeled in. It's Clark. He's brought down, but there's a flag on the field. Let's see what the call is.
Holding. Offense.
A solid gain on that one, and it goes for naught as the penalty will back them up. Oh, they've put themselves in a hole. It's 1st and 20. Quarterback making adjustments. Here's the snap, ready to cut one loose. Hauls it in. Across the 50 and down and out of bounds at the 44. A good pickup on that one.
Well, he was putting up big numbers coming into this one. We knew the quarterback was going to go his way early and often. And with that last catch, he's now got over 500 yards receiving on the year.
Throws to the wideout. Just a little bit too much juice on that one as the freshman was taking a shot.
And when you're a quarterback, man, I know wide receivers are great athletes and they're supposed to catch everything that gets near them, but when you don't put it right on the center, when they're running a lot of times, it just makes it a little bit more difficult. And I think he did that a little bit too much for his wide receiver right there.
Snags it inside the 20. Touchdown, Yellow Jackets! Made the grab and took it on in for the score.
Man, this guy is an elite tight end. This guy is a dude. He keeps making plays like this. We're going to start comparing him to Brock Bowers and Kyle Pitts. The run after the catch, the big body, the athletic ability. He has it all.
Lining up for the PAT. And the extra point is true, and the lead balloons to 21. And let's check in with Kevin Connors in the studio. Kevin?
A lot of eyeballs on your game, guys, and a few on this interesting matchup as well. Nebraska is up big right now in what's shaping up to be a blowout they'll be talking about in Lincoln for some time. They're up by 24 over UTSA. We promise to keep you posted on what goes down in this exciting college football matchup.
Thanks for the update on that one, Kevin. Let us know when it goes final. And that one looked great on the grease board, but when they blow it up like that, the defense is going to win every time. The Razorbacks have put themselves in dire straits after that last play. It's 2nd and a mile. Setting up the screen. And he never had a chance. As soon as he caught it, the defense was right there.
Well, they try to spit it out to the running back on the perimeter of the field. You saw the speed and recognition by the defense, though. How quickly they were able to get to the back and get him down for a big loss.
After swapping into the field, they gave him a little time to figure out how they'll open the final period here on 3rd down. Looking downfield, and he needs a bunch. He's got it. That'll be enough for a 1st down as he crosses the 50 and gets it to the 48. And the Razorbacks want to pick up the tempo.
Let's go. We got some life. We made a big play, something to build off of. We need a lot of points, and we need them quickly. Time's running out. We're trailing big in this ball game.
He's knocked out of bounds. They'll mark it at the 44.
Yeah, and it's a nice job by this defense. Understand, listen, that QB is a threat, and they're going to run all kinds of options, and he's going to run the football. They were dialed in and got that sucker to the ground.
Got his man in the middle. He's brought down, but it'll be enough for a 1st down. The Razorbacks are on the move. To the air on 1st down. Zings it complete to the right. They bring him down, but the big play will move the sticks. They've moved to the 16. It's 1st and 10. Corners showing press. They want to be physical here. Tight end now in motion. Hand off from the shotgun. Got some room, headed to the goal line. Touchdown, Razorbacks! And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house. Follow the blockers. The offensive line will take you to the hallelujah land.
And I tell you what, most of the time, Reese, it requires a little bit of skill to find that hole and, slither through a little crack. That was not a crack. That was wide open. Didn't take a lot of vision because the blocking was outstanding.
He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. Georgia Tech has the ball back, and here comes the Yellow Jacket offense. They took advantage of outstanding field position the last time they had it, and now they'll have a little more work to do to get on the board. Here's the handoff. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Looking to fire. With the catch, it's Clark. He'll step out of bounds right at the 35-yard line, and maybe they've got something cooking. Ball is at the 35. It's 1st and 10. Gets it past the marker. And they'll pick up the first down and mark it at the 47. The Yellow Jackets come to the line with a new set of downs. It's a fumble! Once that ball was loose, offense didn't have a chance. Defenders... It's a turnover. The coach wants the officials to have another look at the monitor. Using a timeout here, thinks the call is going to end up going his way. Might have to give that coach a flag and a whistle. He was right on in his view of the play, and the officials agree and overturn the call. So now it's 2nd and long. Finds his tight end. Still running at the 40. They finally make the stop, and it's been this way this guy's whole career as a senior. Makes a play after the grab.
A little bit surprising, not going to lie. You've got a big lead like this late in the game, and you're still throwing for it and being aggressive. But, hey, man, it's working. And if it's working, keep calling him, I guess.
And he's able to shed one tackle and pick up pretty good yardage.
This offense is not letting up, guys. They've got a lead here late, and they are still taking shots. They're still looking for explosive plays. This defense just has not had an answer here all game long.
Got it in the middle. It's Becker. Didn't pick up a lot there. Moved it forward just a few. And the Yellow Jackets racing to the line in the hurry-up. They'll try to drive ahead on 3rd and short. The change will move, and they'll have 1st and 10 from inside the red zone at the 18. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. They're threatening to score, and they'll throw it. Fires to the wideout. Incomplete, and very lucky that one wasn't picked off. And, man, could they have used that? It'll be 2nd down.
Ooh, you're living dangerously now. You've got the lead late in the game. Don't do anything to turn it over, and they almost did throwing it there. If I'm the head coach now, I'm thinking, man, let's just run the ball.
Got it! They make the tackle just outside the end zone, but it'll be 1st and goal from the 1. He's been so locked in, it seems like any pass called is a guaranteed chunk play.
Yeah, and winning late like this in the ball game, keep trusting him, keep spinning. You know why? Because stats matter late in the game. You want some postseason awards? Keep chucking it, keep getting those stats.
They'll run the quarterback sneak. Sneak gets it done. With that, the lead nice and comfortable, and they're cruising toward a 4-0 start.
And with that TD, this team looking to go 4-0. Just how you want to start a season, man. They've done an unbelievable job answering all the questions, starting off the year just how you want to. Now, keep it going. Keep that momentum. Don't relax. What a start to the season.
The Hogs send that offense back onto the field. Man, what a drive last time for the touchdown. That passing attack was lethal, David.
Yeah, and you know, you hear all these stupid commentators like me and Jesse talking about create balance, you know, run and pass. No, when you throw that good, spin the ball around.
So the defense has to find a way to affect the quarterback on this drive, because last drive he had way too much time to throw.
Fired just a little too long as the junior frustrated he missed that connection.
It's a nice adjustment by the defense here. With a big lead in the game, you're putting extra DBs on the field, knowing the offense has to throw to get back in this one in the 4th quarter. So your best cover guys on the field, and they force an incompletion on the last one.
Oh, he had it. The deep ball was there, and it just trickled through his fingers.
And it's going to be difficult for this offense, man. Just where are they going to find the plays? You can tell the defense sitting back. They're playing nickel. They're playing dime. So you need some receivers to step up, make some yards after the catch, some contested plays. This offense has got to do something, and they got to do it quick.
Desperately wanted to convert on 4th down, but couldn't do it. Great place to start for this offense. They're going to open this drive with a pass. Plucks it out of the air. Running through contact. Defense makes a stop, but the chains move, and it's 1st and goal from the 8. The Yellow Jackets in the hurry-up. It's complete to the left. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage. We've reached the 2-minute timeout. In all likelihood, they could just run the clock out. We'll see if they want to rub a little salt in the wound. Defense rose up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a 2nd and long coming. Wants to go up top. Fires into the end zone. Big guy smells it. Give him 6. Touchdown, Georgia Tech. They give themselves a little more cushion as they try to reel off their 4th straight win.
It's another good decision by the quarterback. You've got to be impressed here. On that one, he finds his tight end, but all game long, whether it's receivers or running backs or tight ends, wherever the best one-on-one matchup has been, he's been able to take advantage of it, and that's why they've been able to score so many points.
56, Arkansas, 28.
From a couple of yards deep, he'll bring it out. And the returner will be dragged down. And Arkansas ready to send out this offense. This one has pretty much been a bludgeoning, but they'll try to finish with something positive late.
Well, they ran into a buzzsaw today, and I don't think it would matter what type of X's and O's they're out there executing, David. Jimmy's and the Joes, they're just not as good as the opponents are.
And as an athlete, it sometimes hits you in the face and it stinks, but you're not good enough. And today they were not good enough. And I'm going to do the best I can to try to flush this down the toilet, not remember it, forget it, move on for the next game. Maybe it's something right here I can create positive that carries over to practice and maybe next week.
They had the 1st down before that penalty backed them up, and now they'll snap it on 2nd down. Let's see what they've got on 2nd down. Back to pass. Fires to the tight end. Really confident throw and catch there. Big pickup, and they have a 1st down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Coming out on 1st down with the play fake. Complete to the right. And he's brought down after a nice gain. And the Razorbacks with the 1st and 10. Looking to throw on 1st down. And it's incomplete. If you're going to take a hit like that, you might as well hang on to the ball. Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on 2nd down. Looking to fire. He wants a big play here late. And the incomplete pass taking a shot on 2nd down, and they'll be left with a 3rd down. Quarterback empties his backfield. On 3rd and long, try to convert through the air. And they can't hook up on the big play, and that brings up a 4th down. The Razorbacks will send out the punt unit. He's getting a lot of work. 4th time he's punted tonight. Makes a catch at the 10. And we have breaking news. They score yet another touchdown.
And they just keep piling on the points. We've seen in big moments in this game, they have been able to step up and deliver, particularly on offense. Very impressive performance.
And they did tack on that extra point without any adventure.
Arkansas, 28.
He'll bring it back from inside the 15. No more room to run. They make the tackle right there, and the clock is at 0, and that's how this one will end. When we get to the offseason and they start having coaching clinics, they're going to roll this game tape back to show both offenses.
Dial it up and let it run. I mean, that's essentially what we saw in this game. It didn't matter what either offensive coordinator was calling. Everything seemed to work through throwing the football in the intermediate passing game, the RPOs, the run game, David. This was just clinical offensive football.
And offenses have evolved so much. They can do so many different things, and they know how to use their playmakers, get speed and space, make those big plays. So that's why offenses are ahead of defenses in this game. It was no different.
That will put the wrap on things from here. For David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis. You've been watching another presentation of EA